Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited today because we have a special guest with us. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Let's jump right in. I'd like to introduce you all to Sarah Collins, a talented digital artist and creator. Sarah has worked with some incredible brands and her art is all over social media. I'm pumped to dive into her creative journey. Welcome to the channel, Sarah.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so let's start with something light. We've all been through some crazy times recently. How have you been? Anything fun or interesting you've been up to lately?
Well, I've been keeping busy with a few new projects, especially working on a digital art series inspired by nature. It's been quite the adventure. I also picked up a new hobby learning how to make pottery. It's a nice break from the screen.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I've always been curious, how did you first get started with digital art? Was it something you always wanted to do?
It actually started back when I was in college. I was studying graphic design but felt like something was missing. Then I discovered digital painting and illustration and fell in love with it. I wasn't sure where it would take me, but I just followed my passion, and here I am.
Your story is really inspiring. It's so great to hear how you followed your instincts. But I imagine the road wasn't always easy, right? What was the biggest challenge you faced, and how did you overcome it?
Oh, absolutely. One of the toughest moments was when I was trying to get my work noticed online. It's a huge space, and it can feel overwhelming at first. I had a lot of self-doubt, especially when things weren't taking off as quickly as I hoped. But I really had to dig deep and remind myself why I started in the first place. I kept putting my work out there, stayed consistent, and eventually, things started clicking.
That must have been really tough. I think a lot of people watching can relate to hitting those roadblocks. What advice would you give to someone who's struggling with their own journey?
I'd say the key is persistence. Keep showing up, even when it feels like no one's watching. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, and don't be afraid to fail. Every time you fail, you learn something new. Failure is just part of the process.
Love that advice. All right, let's switch gears for a moment. We've got a little segment we like to call Quick Fire Questions. I'm going to throw some fun questions at you, and you've got to answer them as fast as you can. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. What's your favorite guilty pleasure snack?
Definitely dark chocolate with almonds.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl for sure. I get my best ideas late at night.
What's your go-to song when you need a mood boost?
Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. It always gets me pumped.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee all the way.
Favorite place you've traveled to?
Japan. The culture, the food, the art, it's all so inspiring.
Awesome. That was fun. You handled that like a pro. I love how open you've been throughout this conversation. It's so cool to get to know you better. So, what's next for you? Any exciting projects or goals on the horizon?
Definitely. I'm currently working on a new series that blends digital art with traditional mediums like ink and watercolor. It's something I've been wanting to experiment with for a while, and I'm super excited to see where it goes. I'm also collaborating with a few eco-conscious brands, which is a big passion of mine.
That sounds incredible. I can't wait to see what you do next. You're such an inspiration, and I know our viewers will love hearing about your journey. Well, Sarah, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here today. Thank you for sharing your story and giving us such great insights. Before we wrap up, where can people find you and follow along with your journey?
Thanks for having me. You can find me on Instagram at @sarahcreates and on my website, sarahcollinsart.com. I'd love for you all to check out what I'm up to.
Awesome. You heard it. Folks, go follow Sarah and stay tuned for her amazing work. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Keywords. Journey. Tell us about your journey. How did it all start? Obstacle challenge. What was the biggest challenge you faced? Overcome. How did you overcome that situation? Inspiration. You're such an inspiration to many people. Persistence. The key is persistence and showing up every day. Upcoming exciting projects. Do you have any exciting projects in the works? Fun facts. Let's switch things up with some fun facts. Guilty pleasure. What's your guilty pleasure snack? Call to action. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.